The president's speech also placed great emphasis on the economy, the standout accomplishments thus far, the obstacles standing in the way, as well as how to not only make it more dynamic, but fair. Hwang Hojun shares with us his remarks.
President Moon hinted that the government will play a bigger role to ensure the transformation of Korea into a more democratic and just society. He started off his address by reflecting on the 1997 Asian financial crisis. Although the nation has recovered from that difficult episode, President Moon said the shadow of the crisis still haunts the Korean people and the economy today, pointing to low growth, high unemployment, and long working hours. The president did give credit to the conglomerates, or chaebols, which he said have enabled the nation to achieve astonishing economic development that no other country has witnessed since the end of World War II. But with stagnating growth and the difficulties people face today, he called the chaebol-centered model outdated, saying the government needs to reassess how the nation's wealth is distributed and pave the way for his administration's people-centered economy. The president said it's more than just a slogan, reiterating the concept's three key pillars of income-driven growth, innovative growth, and fairness. He also emphasized that Seoul is not alone in pursuing an economic makeover.
G20 정상회의, IMF, OECD, 다보스 포럼에서도 양극화 해소와 포용적 성장, 그리고 사람 중심 경제가 화두였습니다. UN 총회도 사람을 중심으로를 주제로 삼았습니다.
And the budget proposed by the government for next year will likely reflect those efforts. According to the president, the spending proposed totals 429 trillion won, which is about $385 billion, a 7.1% rise over the current year and the highest annual increase since the global financial crisis. He said the budget was laid out after intensive restructuring of non-essential items and will mainly focus on creating more jobs, increasing household income, cultivating innovative growth, and improving public safety and security. President Moon added that part of the spending plan was formulated through the participation of ordinary citizens who took part in a public survey of around 1,000 people to identify useful projects. 6 projects were selected, including safe rental housing for women and infrastructure to allow people to work from home. President Moon said he will increase public participation in the formulation of future budgets as well. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.